Hello and welcome back, wonderful, amazing, video game type people, to Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. Let's get right back into it. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, here we are. So let's actually use that map. I believe this is the Nephilim map. This is a crude Nephilim map of the nearby caves. It seems to show a castle and a cavern not far to the north of it. The word Gath has been scrawled along the top. Okay, so clearly Gath is some kind of secret password, and that's our secret northern entrance that we want. What is this? Oh, part 1, the barriers. You step out of Fort Ganrick and into the winding, remote tunnels of northeastern Avernum. This region has been cut off from the rest of your nation by massive magical barriers. Nobody knows who created the barriers or how to remove them. If nothing is done about them, Avernum will not survive. For now, your orders are to deal with a colony of rogue goblins and Nephilim to the east. In the meantime, you hope to find a way to remove the barriers. It seems unlikely, but at this point, hope is all that Avernum has. Well, that's pretty. Look at that. Lovely little book. Cool. This must be Fort Draco? You step out into the huge cavern, crisscrossed with rows of large, bloated, carefully tended mushrooms. The air is warm, moist, and scented with just a hint of sulfur. Not unusual for Avernum. The massive cavern is lovely in an austere sort of way. You can see clearly in the green light cast by the glowing lichen on the ceiling. Lichen, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. The lichen was created by the Tower of Magi years ago, using strange and powerful magic. If it is the luminescent fungus that makes life in Avernum possible. To the southwest, you can see Fort Draco, the largest settlement in the area. Farther to the west, across the river, you see the faint glow of the strange magic barriers, which have everyone so concerned. Wow. Really close. Not quite sure what the point of that other fort is, when Fort Draco is this close. But that is okay. Yeah, Fort Ganrick. Okay. Cave of Motrex to the east, Fort Mellow to the south. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. You've earned some experience. You can see all discovered locations on the world map. So I hit W. Oh, cool. There you go. Fort Ganrick. Quest destination. Oh, good. In case I actually wanted to, maybe have to find a place on my own. No, I can just find the quest destination. Oh, silly hand-holding. Never used to be that sort of thing, Back in my day, we didn't have hand-holding in video games. We had to draw our own maps, you see. You enter Fort Draco, Avernum's northernmost fortress. Soldiers have spent decades holding off Nephilim assaults and the occasional horde of giant spiders. But as your burning nose and watering eyes inform you, Fort Draco isn't just for defense. This region contains Avernum's most productive sources of iron ore, which is brought here for smelting. Fort Draco is thus both vital to the health of Avernum and a very unpleasant place to visit. Everything is covered in a thick layer of soot, including the insides of your lungs. The people walking by look extremely worried. Their conversation seems centered on one topic: the huge magical barriers which have cut this area off from the rest of Avernum. You don't know much about these barriers yet. Perhaps asking around would give more information. Okay. Keep in line. What's going on here? Just a guard? Okay. The House of Crisper. Who is this Crisper? Oh, he's a barkeep, no doubt. We've got a Harg and a merchant and a merchant and a merchant and Crisper. The creation of the barriers has stranded merchants, drovers, and guards in towns and forts all throughout Avernum. Naturally, they have drifted to the inn. They sit here, bored. They make plans, trade gossip, and drink. When you approach, they ask if you've learned anything about the barriers. You haven't, so they tell you to go away. Okay, Crisper. The bar is tended by a handsome man with a somewhat deranged demeanor. He fights a constant and futile battle to keep the counter free of soot. He's pleased to have a customer who isn't a stranded merchant. Welcome to my inn. My name is Crisper. So, barkeep, heard anything about the magic barriers outdoors? Only that they're a disaster, completely cutting us off from all of Avernum. If you want real information, talk to Commander Anford. You can find him near the docks. What's on the menu today? All drinks are 3 coins. It doesn't matter. It don't matter what you order because it all tastes the same. The soot, You can sleep in the common room for 5 coins, and you can even buy rations. Feel free to stay and rest for a while. Just never mind me. It takes all my time keeping this place clean. Oof, yeah, I don't need anything right now. I'll buy some rations. Holy cow. This man's rations are awful. I'm good. I don't need anything. I'll get back to the paying customers then. Yeah, okay. What makes cleaning here so tough? He twitches. Let me tell you about all the ashes. I never knew when I bought this place there would be so many ashes. A ton a day, piles and piles of them, all over. And smoke too. And it isn't just that. He twitches alarmingly. It's the spiders. I have to clear away their webs. The noises they make, all of them. Whoa, 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 what's so difficult about a bunch of spiders? They're what did this to me. It was the happy spiders. I can't get them out of my brain. I hear them speaking to me sometimes. A whole bunch of them live in a cave to the west. Some of them came around not that long ago, looking for someone to help them. I've always hated spiders, and having them like me only makes it worse. He's ranting. You get nervous. Maybe I can help them. You're welcome to try. I'm never going out there. Spiders are terrifying, even friendly ones. Okay then. Crazy. Giant talking friendly spiders. Ha! Like, that could ever be a thing. Okay, I'm kidding, obviously. It's a thing. Whoa. Yeah, bolt of cloth. Nobody cares. I'll take it. Thank you. What's down here? We in the sewers or something? Oh, wow. That is some difficult lock. I better save. This seems... Oh. Oh. You are able to tell that it's a trap, but your tool use skills aren't high enough to try again to proceed anyway. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. We're not going there. Hey, somebody gets pants today. Whoop. Boom. Love me some pants. Pillows and blankets. Oh, thanks. Oh, I guess that must be the common room wherein we would sleep. Little guard room. Hey! You don't need that dagger, do you? Fort Draco Boat Works. Oh, yes, boats. This workshop contains broad, flat-bottomed boats in various stages of construction. They are simple and stable, ideal for navigating the subterranean rivers of Avernum. Woohoo! You can buy boats for money. That's a fun thing to do in this game. What's going on in here? Ooh. Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my. I suppose I could probably get away with a little bit of stealing. See, there's a hammer that I don't need, but I could certainly steal that silver necklace. Let's go for it, shall we? Okay. I think I stole it without anyone seeing me. I'm going to assume that was a thing. Alright. Giant lizard guards. One of these boats. Hey, hey. That's cool. Yeah, Anford. Found the commander. Come speak with me. Okay, general. Or commander, or whatever. A middle-aged man is reclining against one of the statues, looking out over the water. He wears the robes of a mere apprentice mage, but the commander's insignia he wears on his shoulder communicates much greater authority. He greets you with a confident nod. Welcome, fellow soldiers. I'm Anford, commander of Fort Draco. My gate guards told me of your arrival. I'm glad you came to see me. Captain Vidikins said I might be able to help you. Commander Anford nods. Yes, I think she mentioned you in her last letter. Working in construction. Kept a clear head during the recent raid, yes? Showing potential. She sent you out to look for a more useful post. I'm glad you came here. I do think I have a way to use you. What? I need to look for a post? Afraid so. Normally we'd send you to Silvar or the castle for an official evaluation and station. However, the barriers kept that from being an option. Since you showed initiative, the good captain trusted you to find the best place to fight for Avernum. Can I be stationed here? Perhaps. First I need to see if your skills can be best applied here. If you can help me with something, I can give you advice in return. Okay. First tell me, are you an apprentice mage? Yes and no. I am the commander of Fort Draco. I'm also a mage, but that isn't as important. My duty is to this fort, first and foremost. Which came first, your apprenticeship or your command? I've been an apprentice mage for 5 years. In the Slith Wars, I got assigned to this fort, and they found I had a knack for tactics. I never returned to the Tower of Magi. Do you wish to? Of course. Our lives in Avernum are humble and dangerous, but they are ours. All of us wish for the day when this war ends. The Empire is gone, and we can return to our dark, damp homes. Alright, why are you standing out here? This is where I do my thinking about the fort. My office, so to speak. Normally I'd be planning tactics, scouting defenses, that sort of thing, but not lately. We fought off a bunch of Empire assaults, and they've left us alone lately, so that's not on my mind. We have a different threat now. I'm mainly thinking about the barriers. Alright, so what do you know about the barrier? The barriers appeared a few weeks ago, impenetrable fields of magic. Outdoors, huge, of a sort we've never seen before, cutting off this area from the rest of Avernum. We can't break them down, we can't touch them, it's a disaster. They've cut Avernum into pieces. Alright, so who do you think created them? The Empire is the most common guess. They have invaded us, and this may just be their newest weapon. However, I don't believe it. Why not? I'm no expert on magic, but this is like no spell I've ever heard of. I think this is something new, something different. I would tell the castle, but of course I have no way to send a message to them. Alright, you mentioned that I can do a job for you. I'm glad you asked. There have been some brigands ambushing caravans near the fort. Very near. I think they're based very close to the fort. Directly underneath us, in fact. Convince their leader to take them away. Failing that, kill them. In return, I will strive to find a way to return the favor. What? Wait, there are bandits underneath the fort? I'm not proud of it, but yes. They were tolerated for some time, but now we need to be rid of them. I was going to send some of my own soldiers, but you have shown an aptitude for tunnel combat. I can think of no better way to evaluate you. Okay, how can I get down there? There are several trapdoors to the low tunnels in Fort Draco. The trick, of course, will be finding one that is not excessively trapped. How did the bandits get down there to begin with? My predecessor was a practical man. He didn't mind housing a few brigands. They were allowed to capture the occasional caravan. In return, they paid their keep by watching the tunnels, wiping out goblins, and so on. And what happened to your predecessor? He took a force out of the fort, heading west. Empire forces cut them off and killed every one of them. This was before the barriers appeared. Okay, why do you need to be rid of them now? Because they have grown arrogant and strangely erratic. They make demands. They are bullies. In addition, I hate bandits. Okay, done. We can do that. Esther's Armors. Let's see if we can shop around a bit. A woman with graying hair, pale to the point of translucency, sits behind the counter. I'm Esther. Welcome to my shop. She waves at the armor around the room. Plenty here for a young adventurer. Okay, tell me about your wares. You can buy armor here, shields, helms, and so on, mostly scavenged and repaired. It's not the fancy steel stuff like Boutel makes, but the price won't break you. And when you're done, Orson can help you with your weapons. Who's Orson? My husband. His weapon shop is just around the corner. We came down into Avernum together 10 years ago. We're old-timers. What do you think about Boutel? His smithy is just down the road. He's a bit full of himself, but let me tell you, he's the finest hammer and anvil man in Avernum. And maybe the surface, too. Alright. Like to do some trading. Let's see what you got. Pretty average prices. Okay. Won't break me. That's nice. Nothing I really need, hey? Oh. Yeah, no, nothing really. Crude leather gloves. I think we'll be fine. Do you do repair work? Of course. I'm not a burly specimen like Boutel, but I can fire up the forge and do repair work when I need to. Most of my goods are, previously owned. I've heard there are bandits under Fort Draco. Yes, bandits is a bit grand. They're thugs, mainly. We always ignored them before, but they've grown arrogant since the barriers came up. There are many ways into the tunnels under the fort. I even hear there is one outside the walls. She nods towards the wall to the north. That's probably the one we need. Okay. Anything? Oh, that is beautiful. Oof. What I wouldn't do to get some nice iron armor. Pow! What's this? Ooh. This low room is filled with the smell of sweat and leather. This is the training hall of Fort Draco, where the hardworking instructor drills adventurers in the skills they need to know to survive in Avernum. You can speak with the trainer to purchase spells. Also, if you have a lot of money, you can buy skill upgrades, though this is probably too expensive early on. It used to be, in the original games, you actually had to, of course, train your skills. You had to pay money to get them trained. You would need skill points and then other things. Ooh, rusty helmet. Yeah, please. Put it on this one. Boop. Extra helmet they didn't need, I guess. Boris. This burly man is standing in the middle of this training hall, fiercely smacking a dummy. When you get close, he turns and looks you up and down. He's clearly unimpressed. I'm Boris. You here to train? His voice makes the air vibrate. Let's get to work. I'd like to learn. Alright, I can teach you both spells and holy rituals. I can't perform the rituals, of course, but I can show you the motions. I can also improve some of your skills, though that is far more expensive. What's this skill business? You aren't ready to comprehend my advanced techniques yet. Return when you have traveled more. Okay, just kidding. Let's see what spells you got, son. And of course, spells is where all of the expensiveness comes in. Ooh, and you have to buy them for each individual character, so that kind of sucks. Now, haste sounds super handy. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, well, that's interesting. Is it a party thing? Maybe spells have been turned into a party-based thing. I guess I say that because, but then again, maybe everyone has those first 4 spells. So that's a bummer. Haste is a, I believe these are sorcerer spells. So haste would have to go to Horum if we wanted him to learn that. That would be handy. Let's see the rituals. Oh, War Blessing. Not awful. Definitely a little bit cheaper. I don't think we really need to improve anything. I don't need training. Thanks, man. What can you do for me? Train people who need it. Avernite Soldier. Yes, but you have to pay. Cool. That's neat. Draco School. What's this? Orson's. Oh, we have metal. Of course you do. Think of all the ash. Whoa, bars of iron. Okay, Orson. Customer. He brushes soot off the counter with his hand. I am Orson. What do you sell here? I run this fine little weapons shop. Not a bad lot. The barrier made it difficult to get stock. What do you know about the barriers? Not much. Did you make these weapons yourself? I must tell you the truth. No, I didn't. I don't deal in used steel Draco weapons. I buy weapons from those who find them, clean and repair, then sell with a modest profit for myself. Okay, let's see what you got. Nothing handy, eh? Bronze short sword, crude sword, short sword. Yeah, the bronze one is a little bit better, but for the most part, all your things kind of suck, friend. Ooh, I feel a sneeze coming on. All right. What's this way? Boutel's Forge. Now we're talking. Alright, Mr. Boutel, with your beautiful forge. Look at this. Oh, gold, money. What a wow. Whoa. Did you see that? The steel spear. Holy cow. Okay. You are greeted by an enormous, heavily muscled man, stripped to the waist. Somehow his ruddy glow manages to shine through the paleness caused by his years living in these caves. He grabs your hand and shakes it. I'm Boutel, master blacksmith of the caves. You have the look of a warrior about you, but your weapons are, if you don't mind me saying, lacking. I might be able to help. Okay. What do you do here? I work steel, one of the few down here who does. If you want a good weapon, you can buy it here. I also do repair work. Alright. How'd you manage steel down here? Fort Draco is one of the few cities in all of Avernum that can make steel. It takes a mighty smelter to make, so it's rare and expensive stuff, but they're the best weapons we have. Draco blades will show the Empire a thing or two. His boasting seems justified. All of the weapons you see here are of extremely high quality. What about your repairs? Well, I don't mean to brag, but the mighty Demon Slayer itself was reforged by my hand. This seems implausible, but you let it slide. I can repair any blade you need reworked. Okay, what is this Demon Slayer you speak of? A powerful weapon, one of the greatest ever. And we own it. It cuts through demons as if they weren't there. I think it's in the castle now, for safekeeping. And to think that I repaired it. Who discovered the pieces of Demon Slayer? Why, the great heroes, of course. The great heroes who found Demon Slayer and slew the demon Grahoth, who threatened all of Avernum. I met the great heroes, honest, I did. And it was one of the great honors of my life. Alright, what happened to them? Why, nobody knows. Nobody has heard of them for years. Some say that they retired and live quiet, anonymous lives. Others think that they escaped to the surface. And some think that they fight on still, waging a secret war against the Empire. They were amazing, though. Tall and strong, pale like all of our knights, carrying only the highest quality armor and weapons. Truly, we will never see their like again. Actually, you will. And it's going to be us. Let's see your weapons. Sadly, all of our best steel has to go to the army to help defend us against the Empire. Fortunately, I have some other blades I can spare for you. Not my best, but they will help you survive. Okay. Oh, hello. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? I can't afford this stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my. That's beautiful. I really can't afford any of your stuff, sir. Holy cow, it's good. Look at you. Yeah. Let's just sell everything. 327. Still can't afford anything. Thanks though. Woohoo! Fort Draco Foundry. It's small, hot, and very busy. To the north is a broad, shallow pool of molten rock and metal. The fresh iron runs off into narrow troughs where the metal solidifies into ingots. How the pools are kept so hot is unclear. Magic? What do we got here? Kelia and Delia. She slaps you on the... A short, stout woman is taking notes on a sheet of lichen parchment. She is covered with a thick layer of soot, like everything and everyone around here. She slaps you firmly on the shoulder in greeting. You feel sprained. Hi, I'm Kelia. If you want to know anything about the Foundry, let me know. Oh, do you need anything? I mean, what with the war and the barrier and all? The barriers were a disaster. We can't get much ore. That means we can't fill our orders. You know something? You could help. If you find any iron bars, bring them here. I'll pay well. Avernum needs all the metal it can get. It's precious stuff. Okay, what are you up to? I'm the forge woman here. We can't talk long. We have a load of ingots due in Formello. Where's Formello? Biggest city up here. It's some ways to the southeast. Avernum has a large barracks there. She frowns. Our next load of steel has to go there anyway, what with the barrier and all. Barrier? Yeah, the barrier that just appeared. Blocks the roads and passages. We can't send stuff anywhere far away. It's a bad thing for the rest of Avernum. Lots of fortresses count on us for weapons. Okay, cool. What about you, Delia? Well, welcome, stranger. I'm Delia. Can I buy any ore? Nope, sorry. As long as the barriers outdoors are up, we can't spare an ounce of precious metals or supplies. Okay. Back to Holland. Sorry, darling. The Foundry. Woohoo! Ore storage. Register your piles. The dust inside the dark building burns your nose and eyes. This is the fort warehouse. Ore from the surrounding mines is stored in neat, labeled piles, waiting to be weighed, sold, and weighted. Woohoo! Read the book and hope it's not trapped. You flip through the book for a while. It's a delivery log listing the miners who have brought shipments of ore to the fort. It's a long, dull list, and touching it makes the tips of your fingers black. Oh, good. Can I get in there? Yeah, I can. Wow, it's you! Who? Kev? You find a very young man, just starting to get fuzz on his upper lip. He's rearranging the thick piles of dirt on the floor with a large broom. Huge piles of ore dwarf him to either side. He seems excited to meet adventurers. Hi, I'm Kev! What are you doing in here? Sweeping up the warehouse! Must be a bit tedious, Kev. Yeah, it's nice to see someone, especially an adventurer. This warehouse makes me nervous. I keep hearing noises. What sort of noises? Where are they coming from, Kev? From the storeroom with the barrels. I hear scraping in there all the time. I try not to go back there. It sure don't sound like rats. Have you seen any rats around? Have I? Big as me. And sometimes they blow this foul, nasty gas at you. I run when I see them. You should do the same. Thanks, man. Ooh, we're not going in there. Something is blocking your way. Kev, are you really doing this? Ugh, Kev, you jerk. Don't block my way. Ooh, crude leather gloves. Let's do it. Boom. Abacus. Oh, we can sell the abacus. Boom. Okay. So vapor rats, I believe, is what they were talking about. We don't like those. Job board. The Nephilim in the castle east of Fort Ganrick attacked a Fort Draco patrol. They stole one of our banners and insulted the honor of Avernum. If you can return this banner to Commander Anford in Fort Draco, you will be rewarded. Thanks, I'll take it. Valley Bandits, a group of thugs and criminals, has holed up in the verdant valley to the southeast of Fort Draco. They have been assaulting our ore caravans, and they must be stopped. Destroy them and report your victory to forewoman Kelia. Yeah, we can do that. Inspect barriers. We are gathering information on the magical barriers in the hope of learning how to defeat them. One of the barriers has been seen blocking the road across the river west of Fort Draco. Travel there and inspect one of these powerful barriers. See in particular if it extends all the way to the walls and ceiling of the tunnel. Report what you learn to Commander Anford. Sounds easy enough. Stalking ogres. A small band of ogres has been sighted roaming the road south of Fort Draco. They demand payment from travelers in violation of Avernite laws. Thus, they must be destroyed. Ooh, that sounds terrifying. I'll take it, but, we're gonna die. Ogres. Oh, good. Okay. Let's go attack the bandits, who we clearly know are just outside the walls here. Oh, excuse me. Yep. That looks about right. That's probably the trap door. Excuse me. Cheryl. There's a small woman with curly hair sitting and poking at her low fire. She watches you silently as you enter. She doesn't seem surprised by your presence. You ask her name. I'm Cheryl, she says in a quiet voice. What are you doing back here, Cheryl? Just sitting in my little house with my stuff. Maybe with some things you could buy, but things that are perfectly legal to sell. And you can sell me things too. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing illegal going on here. She is clearly nervous. So I can't buy anything illegal from you then? There's nothing illegal here. Nope. She's shaking a little. And the ore piles back there, they're my property. I can prove it, so stay away. Can I just take a peek at your entirely legal pile of ore? The corner of her mouth begins to twitch. Just stay away from them. Don't go behind my shop, please, okay? Somehow, despite her pleading, she doesn't seem entirely sincere. Woohoo! Okay, let me take a look at your wares, darling. Okay, what do we got here? Some interesting things. Actually, the potion sounds nice. A fishing pole. Oh, that sounds so tempting. What, oh, clicking on it does nothing. I would love a fishing pole. That just sounds great for some reason. Speed potion is probably an amazing thing. Radiate ice looks okay, actually, for 32 gold. Doesn't sound that bad. Domination? Hells? Yeah. Potentially. Oh, good. Well, these are helpful. I think I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna buy these. In fact, in the hope that buying them helps me win in the upcoming horrifying fights. The domination will probably be good for a. Yeah. Let's do this. Let me get radiate ice and domination. Yeah, that's not bad. Thanks, darling. I'm hunting for some bandits under Fort Draco, I've heard. She stutters. Don't know anything about it. No idea. No hint of how they sneak out of town. There's nothing interesting behind my house. That is for sure. Okay, you're crazy. You're crazy, darling. Can I just kill you? I don't think I can. Oh, incense. You really are crazy. Okay, so this is clearly the bandit entrance. I feel like we can go and explore first. See what else is around this town, if anything at all. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Hey, oh dear. Oh dear, we got some rats coming up, folks. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Oh mama. Okay. Let's smite you. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Yeah, you feel free to. They're all giant rats? Okay, we can handle that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Aggressive little buggers, aren't they? Oh, and that was a critical too. Well, that was my critical, so sucks to be you. Alright, we're gonna. And you, friend. Nice! So, I've been thinking about how combat works, and I've decided that health isn't actually health, right? Like, to make it seem a little more reasonable, I was thinking health represents kind of combat stamina, in a way, you know? I mean, like, actually, I guess that doesn't superbly work, but my idea here is that it's not just. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Right, that they're not actually just getting like their limbs chopped off, and then every time I heal them, they're suddenly fine. No, it's more like, you know, when they're fighting. There we go. When they're fighting, it's like they're blocking, they're hitting, you know, they're getting little scratches on their armor and whatnot. But it's really, none of them are getting, like, skewered through the torso and then fine. That's going to happen if they get knocked unconscious. That's the equivalent of them taking a serious blow, you know, that requires some actual attention. I really need to stop doing that. Oh, guys, come on. Really? You serious right now? Nice. Alright, what do we get? A little bit of gold. And nothing useful. Okay. No, we can deal with this. We don't need nothing useful. I feel a bit weird about about trying to go for the brigands. I feel like we might be out of our element a little bit, right? Like, if I look at the journal quest log, I feel like I should be going, for Fort Ganrick. I mean, it's going to be goblins and an Avernum chief. That sounds easier. Bandits under Fort Draco sounds a little bit harder. I'm not sure, but I'm going to hit the fort first. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit that fort. So I'm just going to leave, come back, get healed up. Beautiful music. Get out of here. Okay, now we're going to go hit up that fort. Oh. Is there a way to... No, there's no way to look. Okay. You find scatterings of ruined mining equipment, carved totems and bones. The debris is littered throughout the passage to the east. You must be getting near the land of the Nephilim tribe. We are almost to the new Nephilim settlement. They've left a small group of guards outside. They're goblins, small, frail, craven creatures, about 8 of them. They see you immediately. They're a few hundred feet away. The miserable beasts clearly don't care to fight you. They watch you carefully, hoping that you just go away. Oh no, we're going to kill them. They regretfully pick up their crude weapons and move to attack. They are already resigned to quick, horrible deaths. Their fatalistic attention to duty in the face of overwhelming odds serves as an inspiration to us all. Oh good. Just a sad little group of goblins. Okay. Well then, we'll move you there. Go ahead, shield chant us. Okay, you can move there. Boom. Loving it. Okay. Mage. Yeah, might as well call beast. Let's see how that does us. First time we've done that, I think. Yeah, smack that guy. There were quite a few of them, so that daze spell seems like it's going to come in super handy. I'm going to use the combat discipline and hit that. Nice, a little bit more damage. For some reason, because of the rat. The rat made it a backstab, okay. And let's daze these guys. Nice, a lot of people got dazed there. I'm going to heal. Okay, Aiden's healed up. Our rat moved in to attack someone. And you missed. Oh, so upset with everyone missing. Feel free to actually take a shot. Wow, guys, stop missing. There we go, thank you. Okay, finish him! Not quite, okay. There we go. Love it. There we go, we're gonna hit that guy because he's not dazed. Ooh. Yeah, so the summoned beasts really aren't that great, are they? They're okay for a little bit of distraction, but otherwise, hardly. Nice. Okay. Feel free to get some healing in there. See, that's sad. A critical of 6. Oh my. Boom. Boom! I think everyone just leveled up. If you run into trouble in combat, be sure to use blessings. The mage spell Haste and the priest spells War Blessing and Protection will make you more effective in combat. Later, your mages and priests will be able to create wards and cloaks, magical shields that aid your entire group. Cool. Super cool. I'm pretty excited about the level up. Usually, I think that gives everyone a pretty significant, like a 5% boost to hit or something. We'll see. Boom. Let's see. I'm going to take that belt and finish. Okay. That belt is going to go to our sorcerer. Love it. Okay. Let's save the game here. Well, first let's see about upgrading our characters. You gain levels by completing quests and defeating foes. When you gain a level, you gain skill points. You can spend skill points to improve your skills. Press the plus buttons to increase your base statistics, strength, dexterity, etc. Then select the skills to the right you wish to increase. Okay. So strength, how muscular you are. Improves your chance to hit and damage with melee weapons. Enables you to wear heavier armor without being encumbered. Having more of this, skill is a great benefit to warriors. Dexterity. How fast you are on your feet improves your chance to hit and damage with missile weapons, reduces your chance of being hit in combat, helps you to act sooner in combat. Warriors and archers rated by this skill. Intelligence, how good you are at thinking things out and solving problems. Increases the character's spell energy and helps to resist charming and other mental magic. And endurance, measures how hardy you are. The more endurance you have, the more health you'll have, and the less poison and other such afflictions will affect you. Also helps you resist harmful magic. Okay, so I'm going to go with strength. That sounds fun. Okay. Now choose your abilities. Oh, good. Combat and magic. No use. Oh! Interesting. Multiple characters can combine their knowledge. Huh. Cave lore. Luck. Yeah, luck doesn't sound that bad. First aid. Ooh. Arcane lore. Yeah. Spellcrafting. If all your spells by 2% increased. Priest spells. The more spells you can cast, and the more effective those spells will be. Each spell has a minimum priest spells level to cast. I want to focus on combat, truth be told. So, pull weapons sounds fun. Your skill in the use of pull weapons in combat increases both damage done and your chance to hit. Also makes more battle disciplines available. So pretty awful, because it only increases chance to hit by 1%, but the damage will go up significantly, I believe. Thrown missiles, hardly. 2% chance of evading enemy attacks, and a 10% chance of starting combat with a bonus round. No. Sharpshooter, no, we don't need that. I'm going to go for... Hardiness sounds good, but so does Blade Master. Increases damage by 3% and chance to hit by 1. Yeah, well, we're just gonna... Let's just boost... Oh, you can only just... Oh, only 1 point per level. That sucks. That sucks so much. Okay, then. I suppose, keeping that in mind, we'll just increase Blade Master then. Oh, good. We get a trait. So, improved strength, intelligence, endurance, sure hand, mighty blows. Each level increases your damage with melee attacks by 3%. I don't think that's that good. Healing focus element, nimble fingers. None of these are that great. Each level increases by 5% the damage of your melee attacks on any foe that is next to one of your allies. That's not awful. But why not just get, mighty blows or sure hand, which always increases it. No, we're gonna just improve strength, I think. Improved strength sounds good. Or sure hand. Okay, we'll do sure hand. Chance to hit with melee attacks. I think that obviously includes... Yeah, that's all melee attacks, so that'll work. Okay. This guy. It's definitely strength. Definitely melee weapons. Nice. Very nice. Bows. No, I'm not interested in bows. Tool use, I'm a little bit interested in. Let's go for tool use. He is the rogue, though Blade Master wouldn't hurt. Let's actually do tool use. Okay. Nimble fingers, increase to... Well, no. Once again, sure hand just sounds like such a nice thing to do. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, he gets another trait. Oh, that's wicked. Okay, and we'll do nimble fingers. Okay. The sorcerer. Increase intelligence, please. Oh, that is interesting. Resistance, both damage... damage? Wow, and curses. Magical efficiency. Your ability to focus your mind enables you to channel magic more effectively. Whenever you cast a spell, there's a chance that you won't spend all the spell energy. No, that's not that important. Spellcraft. Mage spells. Yes, please. We're going to go with mage spells on this one. And absolutely yes to... I mean, I almost wouldn't mind bows. Damage done and your chance to hit. Well, it's iffy. Bows, gymnastics, something like that wouldn't hurt. He is a Nephil, so Let's see if we can make bow use of him. Sure. Good health. Energy blessing. No, not really. Deadeye. Chance to hit with missile attacks. Yeah, okay, I'm down for that. Okay. And finally, this one here, also our priest. There we go. Increase your priest spells, please. And first aid, not really. Tool use, yes, though. I really wouldn't mind the tool use. Thrown missiles, hardly. I honestly, I'm not feeling it with the priest. I wouldn't necessarily mind going for melee weapons, because I think... Except this isn't... Wait, oh no, this is a lore. Yeah, melee weapons. I'm pretty sure priests can wear armor, right? So going for melee weapons and trying to boost the priest isn't a bad idea. But for now, I'm going to go with tool use, because I would like to get that up a bit. And improved endurance, good health, nimble fingers. Not sure. Improved endurance sounds like a fun time. So does increased intelligence, though. Let's go with improved endurance. Oh, and intelligence. Right, you're human. Okay, sounds great. And there you have it, folks. That is our wonderful, super amazing party. And you can see Alora is actually quite good. And we're completely unknown. Okay, we're going to cut the video there. That was our first level up. Thanks for watching, and next time we're going to go into the fort and just slaughter everyone. Okay, bye.